Well, Nigeria's economy is faced with various challenges ranging from surging inflation rates, rising food prices, volatility of the exchange rate, subsidy removal, among other social challenges. Amidst all these challenges, the present administration has implemented various reforms to bring about growth and development. A partner with tax reporting and strategy with PricewaterhouseCoopers, Mr. Kenneth Erikume, earlier today also bared his mind on the impact of some of these reforms.
I'm very optimistic about the DNA of Nigerians. And I think based on what I've seen in terms of the body language of the government, there are some positive signs that we can take out. I know a lot of people, raise controversies and things around spending, but the government has taken some steps around that. And, it may take a bit of time to actually, deal with all the interests and ensure that there is a balance between expectation and what we see. But as you can imagine, I believe that we still have a viable market.
Good.
Especially for manufacturing, consumables, and the likes. So our market population continues to be strong. You rightly identify the fact that we are largely a young population compared to other, sections of the world. And as long as we continue to invest in education and upskilling that population, we'll be able to drive value in the medium term.
Away from that, the Transmission Company of Nigeria has assured that 53 ongoing power projects with the Central Bank of Nigeria and power distribution companies support will be completed by May 2024. Program coordinator of the TCN, Mr. Matthew Ajibade, gave the assurance during a tour of the projects located in Ojo, Isolo, and Oworo-Shoki transmission stations across Lagos. Mr. Ajibade noted that despite challenges encountered, the Commission is committed to ensure the successful completion of the 122 billion naira project, which will add more than 1,000 megawatts to the firm's wheeling capacity. Assistant Director, Head of Infrastructure Finance Office at the CBN, Mr. Tumbai Tijani, explained further that the facility is to resolve the transmission and distribution bottlenecks to improve supply to end users and unlock the unutilized generating capacity in the country.
There are 53 contracts altogether, and it cut across all the discos across the nations. And these projects were identified by the stakeholders to address the transmission distribution interface bottlenecks in order to allow seamless evacuation of power from generation to the distribution network.
It's a very, very wonderful and timely project which, when completed, millions of Nigerians across the nation will benefit from. Not only the lights, also the locals who are being employed locally to work. Economy will boost, there will be more cash in the system going around, and of course there will be more manufacturing tools being produced within the country. As you can see, most of this equipment are being done locally, except the heavy ones, which we don't have. About 90% of the components are produced locally.
The Nigerian Exchange Limited stayed on bearish run during the day's trading as the all-share index declined by 0.49%. The trading volume on the market decreased with FBN Holdings PLC topping the list of losers with 9.86%, followed by Secure Electronic Technology PLC, then Deep Capital Management and Trust PLC, Champion Breweries PLC, and Tantalizers PLC led the list of gainers. While in the losers chart, Multiverse led the losers that AXA Mansard Insurance, Core Nigeria, Infinity Trust Mortgage, and the initiates FBN, NSLA Tech, Deep Cap, Champion, and Tantalizers are on the losers list for today. Asian shares fell with Wall Street today, while the sharp fall in oil prices to 5-month low promised to further reduce inflationary pressures and help boost the global bond market. Even though bond yields have continued to fall, equities market are no longer rallying while credit spreads are no longer tightening. Overnight, Wall Street was dragged lower by energy stocks as oil prices slid. The Dow Jones slipped 0.2%, the S&P 500 lost 0.4%, Nasdaq Composite fell 0.6%. Asian bond rallied along the Treasury Australian 10-year government bonds and hit a 2.5 months low of 4.255%. And finally, crude oil prices reclaimed some grounds today after tumbling to a 6-month low in the previous session. But investors remain concerned about the sluggish demand and economic slowdowns in the U.S. and China. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude is selling at $69.81, up 0.62%. Brent is up 0.66%, selling at $74.79. Bonnie Light is down 4.48%, selling at $75.03. OPEC basket is down 3.51%, selling at $79.69.